Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Let's grab a beverage of your choice because today I'm going to be reviewing The Outsiders, #1. I was kind of interested in this theory, this story, because my first experience with The Outsiders was the original Batman and The Outsiders. And so I've kind of followed them from, over the years, and some stories have been good, some stories have been bad, and none of the series have lasted too long. So I was going to see what they were going to do with this one, and they had Cassandra Cain in it. So I'm like, hey, this wasn't actually Batman and the Outsiders, but it was just The Outsiders. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's leading The Outsiders. I mean, I'm completely blind by on this one. Hadn't heard a thing about it. And I picked it up, and yeah, it was a complete waste of $6, and however long it took me to read it. So it starts out with Cassandra Cain turns out that it's Antarctica. She's down there doing something, and Tim Fox comes down and finds her and saying, hey, he's going to start up The Outsiders. Wants her help, She's like, oh, I'm done with all this Gotham bullshit. Don't want to be off my own, because, I guess they're, Batman's off doing his own thing now because of the Gotham Wars and all that stuff. So they had to make reference to that. And, he is, Tim is saying, all right, well, we aren't going to be doing the normal thing about, fighting, other bad guys and, doing the cape and cowl stuff and, no spandex. We're going to be doing other stuff. But they're both already in their, spandex stuff. And so they finish up doing something, and they have to go investigate something. They had they go to see Drummer, who I think this is a new character. Not sure if she's native, as in like Alaskan Native or Native American, some form of indigenous person who's an archaeologist and investigating this site that's supposed to be a big mystery, big find, and all the people who go in to find it, to investigate it, don't come back. This is the type of stuff they're going to be doing. It's going to be financed by Lucius and Wayne Tech and all this stuff. But so they go and investigate it, but they're still in their bat gear. And despite them saying, "Oh, this doesn't have anything to do with bat stuff," but they use their bat gear and stuff. This story is just made really. It was really kind of just convoluted and uninteresting. I can tell it's not going to last long because this seemed like the setup for this big world-ending thing, because it's this huge ship that's supposed to be a big threat, and they defeat it in about 2 pages. and the story was awful, and the art was not good. Let me see if I can pop this bad thing open and show you the art. I mean, it's not good. That is Drummer. And this right here is supposed to be like the inside of this ship. And gee, what does this remind me of? I'm expecting somebody to come out there and tell someone that that they are their father in this setting. But it's just not. It's just not. Story was awful. The art was awful. It's just this giant Charlie Foxtrot, and I'm sure there are people out there who understand what I'm getting at with that, and if you don't, I'm sure there's somebody who can tell you. But no, it was. I cannot recommend this book. There's no way in hell. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. It has nothing to do with the fact of it being Batwoman. I've read some really good stories with her. This is just it was the writing, it was the art, it was everything. I'm going to give this a 0.5 out of 5. And say skip it, because it's not worth your time. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it, if you read it, and we'll talk about it. Anyway, like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics.